The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Liverpool have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Looking to go deep.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a very... And Zola! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Liverpool with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Serginho gets across and deals with it. Now it's Pelé. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Pelé. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Zola. Great vision. Zola. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Zola has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get on the end of this? This looks promising. He's onside!
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. It's played through for him. Messi. Platini is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely weighted ball. Danger averted for now. Zola. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pelé. And this is Zola. Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Liverpool have their second corner now. And he's managed to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. He's got away. Very nicely done. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Liverpool upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pelé, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, easy pickings there. It's Pirlo! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Pirlo goes short. Now, can they get him away? Now the cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Skillfully cut out. Shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. The ball swung in. Maldini gets it away. Messi. And here's the chance to counter. He steps in and that's the end of that. And this is Ronaldo. And the shot! Tries to get it clear. And he's following up! And for a moment, time stood still.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
So their fourth corner of the game. Decent chance! And it's a goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter.
Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Robson is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Pelé. And it's claimed by the keeper. Played back to the goalkeeper. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rijkaard. Played out to the left flank. Robson. Zola does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Zola. It's a loose ball. And this is Zola. Messi. Nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully weighted. Pass somewhat off target. Well timed, excellent interception. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up.
Up he goes! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Milan go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And he's on his way! And here's Shevchenko. Ball driven towards... He's got Tool! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Zola. Number 21, Pele.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way.
Number 10, George Best.
Oh, there's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He can get that clear. And he's managed to get free. He's found some space. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! And he is just ripping it up. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And with that, the hat-trick. Real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's a good shot at goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Robson. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Looking to play. Can he finish? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He's found a way through. Hullet. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Robson. And it's Neymar. And it's been played through. Hullet! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Just eases him off the ball. Looking for the run. He's through here. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Best. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Oh, delightful ball. Great ball, and he's in here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number
Milan
27,
get their fourth corner.
Serginho. Number 13.
Nice interception. He's had a shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
4 added minutes has been
It is a
indicated.
good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So now the difference is 3. And he's away. And that is the last effort of the game. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Hullet, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage.
Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Neymar. The ball has bounced loose now. Plays a sharp little ball here. Nicely shaped cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And it's Michel Platini. It's run loose here. That's a sharp pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kagawa. Xavi Alonso. And Guardiol. Lovely bit of skill. Elects to... Up he goes! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a really well-measured ball. The less said about that pass, the better. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi has a look inside the box. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's an excellent interception.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Platini is the team's great visionary. Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate...
Oh, what a climb! He has done it! They are right back in business!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. That's a cute ball. That's beautifully weighted. Aviati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Michel Platini. And this is Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Xavi Alonso. And it's slung out wide. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Rijkaard. Thuram. Platini. And he's there to make the challenge. 5 minutes till the break. Platini. Xavi Alonso. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross needs to be good. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Rui Costa. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Rijkaard. Out towards the flank. Rijkaard. And it's Michel Platini. Kagawa has a look and plays it forward. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Searching pass he's played there, and he's worked it through. Rijkaard can get it clear. And we have our very first corner. Big chance! Danger averted for now. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar, he's shifting through the gears here. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Belletti. Thuram tries to clear. And he's had a hit! It's hit the crossbar! Neymar quietly revving up.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That is a great pick out. Gets into some space. And it's Neymar. Well, that is one way to stop him. No way through. Neymar. Played towards the other side. Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Ball played for Rijkaard. And here's Neymar. He's picked his way through. Chance! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Corner number 2 then. He's had a shot! He scores! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Nicely weighted ball. He can run onto that, and he's certainly onside here. And this is Neymar.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is...
He's tried one! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, look, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Lascia il campo per il numero 9.
And that has been knocked clear. Looking for the run. Stood up well to him there. Cross deflected behind for a corner. All hands on deck for this one. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. An instinctive delivery. Keeper has taken this real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. Four added minutes on the board. Out of play for a throw. That's a lovely, neat pass. Mateus.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking to go deep. It's a mighty effort! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof!
Goal!
And a trademark move. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Messi, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard. And here's Nakata. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. A probing pass. Van de Ven. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Olmo. And here's Nakata, and he's surging through. The referee's awarded a free kick. Great chance here from position A1. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Danny Olmo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cross needs to be good. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nakata. Oh, well played. Played back. And it's Olmo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Shevchenko. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Neymar looking to be a menace in the final third. Platini. And this is Shevchenko. That's a lovely, neat pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Koundé cuts it out. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Gravenberg, and it's Olmo. And here's Yamal.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that has not gone well. Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. Great chance! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He might be in here. Can he finish? Goal, Milan! And again they hit the front. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Cruzeiro really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Great defending, strong and determined. Vardiol. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Aimed beyond the defence. Ball played through for the wide man. Oh, that's a fine interception. Dani Olmo. Nakata. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Yamal. There's the whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Cruzeiro needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. And he plays one through. He's through, now is he in? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Rijkaard.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Nakata. Neymar. Now it's Shevchenko. Almost an hour gone. Shevchenko charging forward, the ball at his feet. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.